Folks, before we get into the episode, make sure you check out the new Patreon page, patreon.com/snackspot, for all kinds of very fun, exciting stuff. More on that later. Now, here's the episode. That was a waste of a yawn, dude.
No, I didn't get a yawn.
Just wasted a
it
great
wasn't a real
tape.
yawn.
We got to run it all back. We got to hit single on our hand. Hold on.
This is the first Wednesday we've recorded of the summer that the concerts are going on. Oh, no. The show is going on.
Nobody talk. Nobody look at me. Nobody look at me or I can't do it.
We got to move on. We got to move on. I think it's got to be a natural yawn.
Fuck, it's like right there. It's like right there, and then it stops. Oh, God damn it. I'm so close to yawning, and I just can't.
It happens to a lot of guys.
I've got blue
Andy.
lungs.
Happens to a lot of guys.
Does that track blue lungs for blue balls? It might work. Whatever.
That's not. I don't think that's the definition.
I don't know, dude. All right. Never had it. I come every time, baby. Oh, gosh.
Yawning dysfunction. YD. You got YD.
YD? I might have a touch of YD.
You got YD, brother. That was the one. No, see,
Graveyard Smash.
Doesn't work as well.
No,
as
you're right. I couldn't do it.
That was a bit. That was a bit we were doing.
They did the mash. They did the monster mash.
No.
You gotta sing that song first thing in the morning, dude. You wake up and it's Monster Mash time.
You got the Star Wars hat on?
Yeah, I got this new hat.
It's a new toque. I like that
it's pretty
toque.
cool.
Yeah.
I probably won't ever wear it on the show.
Pilot vibes.
Pilot vibes. Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I got it on the store where you come on a Star Tours.
They got you.
They did. Because you know what? I always say I'm going to go to
Star
Disney
Tours,
and like, buy
too?
stuff.
That's where you did it?
Yeah, because Star Tours fucking rules,
yeah,
dude.
but just not even like in the land of Star Wars.
No, not even in the land.
Not even
you know
Black
what?
Spire
like,
Outpost?
No, sir. Not old Black Spire. But whatever, dude, because Star Tours rules to this day. As exciting
a lot
as...
of Wookiees?
Yeah, we did. We did get that one a little bit. Yeah, we went on Star Tours twice, so that ride is so fun.
And you can usually buzz right on.
Yeah, pretty much. It's usually pretty quick.
Yeah,
we didn't have to wait too long. But, dude, I'll tell you what. It's fucking hot down there, man.
Dude, it's hot here.
Them swamplands, they know how to make you sweat, boy. I tell you that. The swampland, they're going to make you sweat. They're going to make you sweat.
It was getting sweaty?
It was, dude, it was very sweaty.
You got to get, you wear too heavy of clothes also.
What are you talking about? This?
Yeah, that's
This
too
is
dense.
too heavy?
Yeah.
Feel it.
I can see the material. That's a tri-blend.
I can literally see you through.
That's a tri-blend shirt. It's not breathable, Andy.
It is. What are you talking about? It does is breathe,
No,
baby. All it does is breathe.
But it looks like it gets wet.
What do you mean wet? Like from sweat?
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Your back was stuck.
No, it wasn't, man.
You were wearing an Under Armour.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. It was not. This shirt worked very well for me in the sun. This was one of my Disney Park Day shirts that I planned to wear because I knew that it would keep the cool side cool and the hot side hot, baby.
And why were you complaining?
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that it was fucking hot as shit. And even though, I chose my clothing carefully, it was still super, super hot, dude.
Did you have the cargos on?
The wind burned me. The wind was like fire, Matthew. I've never experienced anything like it.
The wind was too warm.
It was like a dragon's breath, dude.
Just breathing on you all day long.
It was crazy. Like
you lived in Florida, you know that, right?
Yeah, but I mean, during like the super, super hot time, you don't have to be walking around the way you walk around Disney. You know
2 years ago, we were in Florida in June.
It wasn't hot like this, though. It was not this hot. This was way hotter. Because I'll tell you, you have a breeze, and sometimes you're like, oh, man, that breeze is nice. This breeze, it was like some kind of sulfur hellfire wind coming through. It was a hot wind.
It was a hot breeze.
It wasn't even a warm breeze.
It was a hot breeze.
It was hot, Matthew. It was like, you ever see that video of like the heat gun that the military has? You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I know what a regular heat gun is, like a small heat gun.
No, they have this.
Well, it's probably just the same thing, just on a larger scale.
Maybe there's this thing. They mount it on like tanks or whatever. I guess it just shoots a blast of unbearable heat. So that I saw like a video of them testing it out, and they line up a bunch of soldiers, and then they fire this thing at them, and obviously like you can't see anything because it's just hot air, and all the dudes are just like, oh fuck, they just have to get out of the way immediately. Like,
it can't be that dangerous then if they're firing it at humans.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's dangerous really.
It's crowd control.
Yeah, it's like
it's a rubber bullet.
But the kids ain't made out of crow.
Yeah,
but the Taliban ain't made out of crow.
They might be.
They might be. We don't know. We haven't gotten the results yet.
Yeah.
ISIS, them boys some crows.
Yeah.
They got some crows in ISIS,
yeah, they got
baby.
That, yeah, they don't got that dog. They got that crow.
They got that crow,
in them.
They got that crow in them over at ISIS. You know what I'm saying? Caw, baby. Death to America.
So did you go to the Star Wars restaurant?
Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh, man. That's
I forgot to tell you about this.
That's on me.
This is kind of a lame story. Whatever. So here's the thing. So, yeah, we got reservations to the restaurant that you have to get reservations to in Star Wars. I'm unbelievably excited. I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to eat in Star Wars. So we show up.
In Star Wars?
I'm going to eat in Star Wars, dude. So we show up, and we're like, hey, we have this reservation. And there's this, like, young girl, and she's like, okay, you're going to be standing at this table with these two other parties. It's like a 30 to 45 minute experience. And we're like, okay, what the fuck? So we go in, and it's not a restaurant. It's just kind of like a bar, cantina, and they put you at these tables. So we were standing. We were standing at this table with a family that had two little boys, and then this other, like, young couple who were just kind of like, they were not bad people. They were just super annoying and dumb. You know what I mean? And
I don't, but okay.
Yeah. And so we were like, dude, I didn't eat that day because I was like, we're going to eat Star Wars. I need to be ready. So we're kind of like, have no idea what's going on. And they give us this menu, and this woman comes over and she's like, what do you want? And it's just this list of like all these crazy drinks. But there are two small like appetizer type things you can get. You can get like a meat and cheese tray and then a veggie chips thing. So I'm like, we'll take two of those. And then my wife got something called a hyperdrive drink. Literally, we're looking at this thing and we're just like, the first words we see are the drinks that we get. She orders a hyperdrive, and I get blue banter or something because it's like the blue milk, which is what I wanted to try, and it also came with a cookie, so I wanted to see what that was about. So, dude, first of all, the hyperdrive, the number one ingredient in that drink is Powerade, and it's like $15.
I love Powerade. Blue Powerade?
No, it's red Powerade, I think. But the number one ingredient in the drink is Powerade. It's not going to be great, but it tasted a lot better than whatever the fuck I had. I don't know.
The blue milk was no
dude.
good.
I don't know what it was. You can get like the real blue, quote unquote, blue milk at like the little stands and stuff they have around. It's like a frozen. It's kind of like a butterbeer type deal.
Yeah.
But whatever the fuck this thing was, it didn't taste. It didn't taste terrible, but it did not taste good. And the cookie was. I've never had a cookie like that before.
Bad cookie.
I can't even describe what this fucking thing was. So then they bring the meat and cheese platters. I wish I had and the veggie chips, and I wish I had a picture to show you because I did not know what I was looking at. And part of it was really cool because I will say this, it felt the most that it really felt like I was in Star Wars. Like, it was the most immersive Star Wars experience.
So there was like weird meats and cheeses?
Yeah. Well, some of them were just cut kind of weird. Like, it was chorizo, but it was cut kind of like wonky or whatever. And but there was a lot of shit on there that I did not know what it is. And then the vegetable chips, Matthew, vegetable chips, air quotes, it was literally just dry vegetables. Dude, I pulled a full green bean out of there. Like a full green bean. Just a dry green bean, man. That's not a
like
veggie
dehydrated
chip. Just
dry?
Like kind of dehydrated. Not even like super dehydrated.
Soggy?
A little. They had a little give to them, a little sog, And
like a homemade potato chip that didn't fry long enough?
Yes, that's exactly what it was
disgusting.
like. But it was like a green bean, dude. Like a full-ass green bean.
It's not a ringing endorsement.
It was gross. I did not eat them.
So then where'd you go get food right after?
I don't know.
Where are you then? You're in Hollywood Studios? So,
yeah, we're in Hollywood
Studios.
Studios.
You could go to the
drive-in joint.
No, I was gonna say the what's it called? The commissary.
Commissary. We did. Oh, yeah.
The ABC one.
The ABC commissary. Oh yeah, we didn't eat lunch there because we were saving our appetites for the thing, but we did go in there for Zoe to get like a tea or whatever. But dude, yeah, the cantina. It was.
Do you guys get buttons?
Dude,
just married buttons?
Yeah, they say happily ever after on them. So the buttons that they give you if you're there for an anniversary or for like if you just got married or something like that. So yeah, we got them and it was pretty cool.
Nice. Did you get some knocks from?
No.
Really?
And dude,
Knocks?
I'll tell you what. I think it was because I was kind of trying to do some wheeling and dealing while we were down in Disney. Like I was putting on a full ass like dad show. Every cast member I talk to, I'm calling them by their name. I'm asking them how their day's going. I'm being like, you better stay cool, man, because it's fucking hot out here. And they're like, yeah, dude. And I'm like,
Florida.
how you holding up? I'm like, oh, God. I'm like, Jose, my man, Jose. Shout out to Jose working Ride of the Resistance or whatever it is called right now. Shout out to Jose for staying cool. Dude, so I'm standing in line for that.
And you think
for
they
Resistance.
didn't like that?
No, they did. But I just didn't get anything out of it because I don't think I was talking to anybody with real power to like give us fast passes or whatever. You need to talk to the people in like the offices and things like that. You remember that chick that gave you the fast passes for the Sabres hat that one time?
No.
I do, and that's who you need to be talking to. But yeah, we were standing in line for Rise of the Resistance, and I see this guy who's just like monitoring the line. I'm like, hey, Jose, what's going on? Staying cool. He's very nice, so I talked to him for a few minutes. So then there's that part, where you're getting on like that shuttle with the fake Admiral Akbar guy or whatever, and I see letting us into the shuttle Jose. And I'm like, Jose, still looking good. And Jose, something must have happened to him between because he was not having it, dude. He was just trying to usher I think he'd had enough of people that day just trying to usher.
He wasn't staying cool.
In. He wasn't staying cool, dude, and he did not take my advice. But shout out to Jose. He was very nice. Robin working the Winnie the Pooh ride also really like super, super nice. She was really cool. We almost like did not get on the ride at the right time because we were talking to her for too long. Again, no fast pass, but whatever. You know what? At a certain point,
you're laying the groundwork.
That's not what I'm in it for, though. You know what I mean? But it was full on like.
I've never seen you like that.
Oh, dude, I was fucking boom, 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 baby.
Why were you? What inspired you?
I was like, you know what? It's super hot. We've got these buttons. People are gonna want to give us gifts, so why don't I make that easy for them by trying to be as nice as possible? Which I wanted to do anyways, but now I felt like I kind of could do it more. You know what I mean? Because it felt like, oh, I'm supposed to be happy. You know what? So does that make any sense? I feel like we're treading down some dangerous territory here, but dude, we did get on everything. We got on the Neutron ride. We got on the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride. We got to do that like twice in a row, back to back. It was super sick.
Well, how'd you end up doing that?
Well, we got in the queue. We got in the virtual queue that they make you do for these new rides, and then my wife is because the way they do the fast passes now with the whole new thing, I don't really understand it. But dude, she's like fucking six shooter on that, dude. Like she's Billy the Kid with the lightning lane, and so somehow if you get like access to the virtual queue, I think there's a limited number of lightning lane tickets as well. So she got us the lightning lane for that also, and it was awesome. And that ride. Very cool. Very, very cool. Folks, the brand new Patreon page is in full swing over at patreon.com/snackspot. Just hit the link in this episode description to go check it out. It's only $3 a month. You get all kinds of awesome exclusive content. There's a lot more on the way. Right now, we've got the Captions On podcast up there where we're going through all the Disney Channel original movies, which is truly a roller coaster. And then, of course, we've got Bad Directions, which is the advice show that I do while I'm driving in my car. It's, not the safest thing, but it's usually pretty good. And we read a lot of really crazy things on there. And there's a lot more stuff to come, especially as the weather's getting nice out there. So, again, go check that stuff out. There's a lot of really great content on there, a lot more to come. And, of course, it's a great way to support all of us here. So, again, that's patreon.com/snackspot. Folks, summer is in full swing, all right? And you don't want to be bogged down with all kinds of errands. You want to be out there enjoying the summer sun, okay? You know, making the most of your time. You don't want to have to worry about things like going to the grocery store, but the good news is you don't have to when you use Instacart, because with Instacart you can get not just groceries, but some of your favorite products from some of your favorite local stores delivered right to your front door in as little as 1 hour. And the best part is, right now, 2 in the Cooler listeners get free delivery on their first order of $10 or more. All you have to do to get that deal is hit the link in this episode description. So make the most out of your summer months this year by using Instacart. A great way to support the show is to do something nice for yourself and check out all the sick merch we have got over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. Link's going to be in this episode description. So go check out all the stuff for yourself, like the hoodies, the long sleeves, and of course, the wonderful, wonderful Tri-Blend t-shirts, folks. Okay, you're not getting that kind of quality anywhere else. On top of that, we've got a lot of really cool accessories, mugs, bucket hats, fanny packs. The slides are super nice. We've got those now. We've got baseball hats. Whatever it is you are looking for, all kinds of great merch, not just for this show, but also for Schemin' and Dreamin' and for Quested, the other 2 podcasts that we produce right here. So again, do something nice for yourself. Get yourself something that's going to make you look good and feel good over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com and help support the show. And if you're interested in advertising on this show or our twin show, Schemin' and Dreamin', or Quested, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast that we produce here, you can email us at snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond, because podcasting is really becoming a huge advertising market. That's why you see these big companies like McDonald's and State Farms and NASCAR regularly advertising on podcasts. It's kind of crazy to see companies of that size, because you know their advertising budgets are so huge. These are folks that are advertising on like the Super Bowl and things like that, and it's great to see them move away from, you know, traditional media like TV or, you know, whatever, into the podcasting space. It says a lot about how effective it is, but it hasn't left a lot of room for smaller or even local businesses to get in on the action. But that's what we are here for, folks. So again, if you're interested in learning more about all those benefits to podcast advertising and why those big companies are getting in on it, you can reach out to us. Hit us up at snackspotsports@gmail.com. Went to Enzo's, obviously. Stopped into Enzo's.
Really? Marie and Enzo's or Enzo's Hideaway?
You know I'm going to Enzo's Hideaway, baby. We're not, hey, what Marie don't
we
know.
We don't do it above ground. We don't do it above ground.
No, we got to dig, baby. We got to dig. Yeah, and boy, oh boy, was he doing it well.
He always does.
He always does it so well, dude. It was great. We got to go, and then, of course, we took a little stop over in Longboat Key, went to my favorite restaurant in the entire world. Shout out to Casa Antica. It's this tiny house. It was built in 1926.
Casa Antica, like the one in Lewiston?
No, it's called, they're Casa Antica, not Casa.
Where'd
Antica.
you find that place?
It's in Sarasota. I went there with Dad one time.
Never been.
It's really small, and it's my favorite restaurant in the entire world. And you know I wouldn't say that lightly. This is my favorite
What kind
restaurant.
of, it's an Italian restaurant?
Italian restaurant, yeah.
What do they got?
They got everything you need, even if you didn't know that you need it. They've got it all. And you know what I like about it as well? Because everybody there, like, everybody who works there, they speak, you know, it's very like they speak Italian. Like the owner and the co-owner, their first language is Italian. Everybody who works there speaks Italian. You know what I like about the place is that they have it set up so that it's they have a very limited selection of wine by the glass. They basically do it all like you got to get a bottle, and I like that because it feels more in the moment to me. It feels more like an experience to me.
Because then you got to drink a bottle of wine.
Because then you got to drink it. But that's what I'm like, you know, you have to enjoy yourself in a different way. And, you know, my wife doesn't drink wine, so I got a couple glasses myself. Top notch. Absolutely delicious. And they went, my God, dude.
Dude, fuck you. They
so
went
good.
good with a meal. Dude, anybody
so
that
good.
says wine goes good, perfect,
no, I did.
is the perfect pairing.
First of all,
fuck you.
I didn't say that.
But you were thinking it.
No,
it was about to roll off your
it
lips.
wasn't.
The wine was
Matthew, I did not say that. I wasn't going to say that. The
What were you
wine
gonna
and
say?
the food, nothing. I was going to end it right there, man.
Oh,
The wine
yeah.
and the food were separately very
The
delicious
listeners
from
know.
each
They
other.
could hear the
I was not going to say that, dude. I was not going to say that. Because also, it's not true. Like, they really did not go well together. But they were both delicious. My God, I could eat there every day. it's hard going to restaurants with me because I have so much fun at them, and like I just enjoy it so much. Like literally, we went to the first night there. We went to STK in Disney Springs. Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been.
Holy
to STK.
fucking shit, was it good? I was like, you know what? Let's just go out. Let's just do it. I've never had like a wagyu before, and there was like an Australian flat iron wagyu steak, some kind of thing, and dude, it was so good. I'm sitting.
Was
there,
it the A5?
I don't know what
how
that
many
means.
A's?
I don't know how many A's.
A5 wagyu is like the top rated. Like there's only like
I don't think it was that because it wasn't like crazy expensive. But dude, it got better with every bite. And listen. So, you know, you go to a steakhouse, you gotta get the sides. It's all about the sides, baby. So obviously there's some bacon mac and cheese. We're like, that's going on the list immediately. Bring another round to the table. And then it's like, well, why don't we get the asparagus?
Gotta get the asparagus.
And I'm like, all right, you know what? I like asparagus well enough. Let's just get it in the mix. It's good to have something green on the table. Dude, I never thought that I would have to recommend the asparagus at a restaurant, Matthew. Dude, this asparagus was better than full meals that I've had before. It was.
How was it done? Like,
I have no idea. I don't
know
what
sauce
they did
or
to
anything.
There wasn't any sauce.
Probably blanched it.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Yeah,
blanched.
you probably blanch. You don't get flavors like that without a blanch. But my God, dude, it was so good.
Made some fire asparagus.
Dude, if you ever go to STK, you have to get the asparagus.
I'll put it on my list.
But this,
I just put it in my notes.
The steak was phenomenal. Probably the best I've ever had. Somehow it got better with every bite. Because I'm like, oh, first bite, phenomenal. And, you know, while it's still hot, I'm like really enjoying it. I'm like, okay, this is kind of, as I'm getting a little fuller and as we're kind of losing some of the heat and some of the juices from this steak, you know, it's just going to become a meal. Every bite, Matthew, was better than the last. I don't know how you do it. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm vibrating because I'm so excited with what I'm eating.
Is it dark in there?
Now. Oh, it's dark.
It looks dark.
It's fucking dark. It's super
looks pitch
dark.
black.
It is blackout inside STK.
Like, what
buddy.
was that?
Dude, I got to have a little fucking Scrooge
like
candle to
Japanese
find the
restaurant that they used to do.
Yeah.
Shogun?
No, I don't know what
that they used to do in the pitch black.
Yeah. That's got a different.
I never understood.
Name.
That never made sense to me.
Well, you know, they wanted you.
Like,
supposedly, it was supposed to like
heighten your senses.
Yeah, heighten all your taste and your smell and
just
stuff
make me
like
not
that.
be able to see what I was eating.
Yeah, that's true. That's also part of it. You don't really have to worry about the presentation. But yeah, man, I told our waiter, shout out to JT. I was like, because he was like, how's it going? I'm like, dude, I'm having an existential crisis right now. This is so good. And he laughed. He had a great time. Very nice guy.
Shout out to
JT.
JT.
He had a lot of nice things to say to us afterwards.
About like what?
Just like about, you know, because he's I mean, you could tell the second that this guy walks into a room because he's also like super tall. He's very charismatic. You're like, okay, this guy is just a nice guy.
He should be working at STK.
100%.
Okay.
I mean, he's definitely one of the best. He's one of the reasons you go to STK. There's a couple people in STK who only go for JT. You go to STK, but you're really there for two separate letters. And he was just like, you know, you go, especially I feel like working at a steakhouse in Disney Springs, you never know what kind of people you're going to get in there.
You probably got a mix.
Yeah, and he was like, sometimes they're just like super boring and stuff. And I'm like, you know, he's like, some days I come into work and I'm just doing my job. But like, some days we like to have a lot of fun. I'm like, us too, dude. Sounds good. Trying to remember what we had for dessert there too. My God, I ate a lot of good food.
Dude,
on
I'm
this trip,
starving.
I know.
You got me starving over here.
I
Come
know.
on now, get. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Mad Mickey pretzels too. I'll never get sick of those.
Did you get the one with the cream cheese inside of it?
No.
That one. Is the
No,
one.
because it's not shaped like Mickey.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
Then.
it is, dude.
Okay, man.
They have them right by the commissary. That stand right there.
You know
right
what
out
else
front.
like got to me though was because I ate a couple. I don't usually get like the frozen treats and stuff.
Yeah, well, I get the Mickey ice cream.
Well, you get the Mickey ice cream, sure, but I had like some popsicles.
A Dole Whip. Dole Whip?
I didn't have a Dole Whip. I feel like it's overrated.
Yeah,
I'm not interested.
Yeah, neither
I've never
am I.
tasted
Neither
one.
have
I'm
I.
sure it's good.
I like peaches, but I feel like
love
it's
peaches.
pineapple. And you don't like pineapple, do you?
I don't like pineapple.
You're allergic to pineapple.
I'm allergic to pineapple, if anybody asks. I think they have a couple of different ones. I saw at Wegmans. I was actually at Wegmans today, and they were selling a pineapple in a box.
Boxed
Pineapple? Like a full-ass pineapple.
Not even cut up.
Not cut up in a box. So I have to do further investigating.
Yeah, that seems weird.
Because I saw like this group of dudes like gathered around, which usually you don't see at Wegmans. Like, what are these guys looking at?
A boxed pineapple. Did
like,
you join the group?
I was there. I glanced for a second. I was like, what's it? Fellas, we got to get together. And
no, that's one of those things you don't say a word. You just also go up and stare at it.
We just don't know. Yeah.
Like, those guys didn't know each other. They weren't there together.
Mm-mm.
They were waiting for their wives to pick out groceries, and they stumbled across a boxed pineapple.
Yep, I just stumbled across a mystery, much like Scooby and the Gang.
Yeah, it was. And then you guys just did some relaxation down in the Key.
Yeah, kind of tried to, a little bit.
Get any beach time in down there?
I was at the beach yesterday. Actually, I didn't like it. I hated it. I was like, I'm gonna.
It was the 4th of July.
Yeah.
It was for America, Andy.
Yeah, it sucked.
You think they wanted to be on the beaches of Normandy? But they were.
Fair, yeah, and now I know exactly how all those guys feel. Exactly.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, it was hot. It's hot today. It's very hot. Sure. But it was hot yesterday.
How hot was it?
Oh, it was. This guy I work with threw me a stat. Said that it was average in the entire world.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
The hottest day ever recorded on average in like at least 125,000 years.
Yeah.
Probably since the day like the asteroid came and took the dinosaurs out.
Damn, because it got cold after that.
Yeah, but it was probably hot that day.
That day was hot.
That thing was on its way in. I'm sure it was warm.
Oh yeah, this day is second. Yesterday's second only to asteroid day.
Yeah.
Baby.
It was hot.
Yeah, I saw that stat too.
And I was at a 4th of July event. Went there like shirt on, fully prepared to have shirt on. Still hit the arms and the neck with screen, the legs, the top of the feet, the whole nine, Covered my initial basis. And then, dude, it was so hot. Like, you could not keep a shirt on. So I ended up taking it off, taking a dip in the water, the whole nine. Didn't apply when I took the shirt off. Got fucking roasted,
bro.
Shouldies, crisp. Apple crisp.
Oh, that's what that smell is, baby.
Yeah.
I thought the smoke from the wildfires.
Like, dude, I walked out of my office today to go get some lunch, and I had a shirt on, obviously. Mm-hmm. And the second I hit the sun, I could feel it burning and through my shirt.
Oh God. Dude, you're preaching to the choir. I've been there.
Yeah.
You know what? I've gotten sunburned on the fucking tops of my hands before, dude. I gotta be very careful,
bro. You got weird
skin. What sucks is because like obviously we go down there. My wife she tans, so she's trying to get tan, and I'm like her fucking swatch for tanness. She's always putting her arm up next to mine.
Yeah, I get that all the time as well.
I'm like, I'm pale, all right, pale and proud, baby.
Yeah, look how tan I am. Just like throws an arm up against me. I'm like, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, I mean, dude. But also at this, like,
you are pale though.
I am pale, and at this point in my life, I'm always gonna be that way.
You'd rather be pale than sunburned.
Well, dude, I've got those sun shirts now. I love them.
Have you ever tried to attempt to figure out how to get a base layer?
Yeah,
doesn't work.
I had one of the worst sunburns ever.
Trying to get a base layer.
Bad, dude.
You're like, I'm gonna get a base layer.
Yeah,
and it didn't work.
I laid out in the sun because this guy. This was in middle school, and this dude was like telling me how to do it, and I was like, I'm gonna go home today and like just sit by the pool and figure this out. Yeah. So I go there, and obviously by the time I get home, it's like late in the afternoon, right? So the sun's not even at its zenith.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting out there for a while, and holy shit, man, I kind of looked like this tabletop. My chest was so red.
That's
and
good
I was
color.
Like, well,
that's brown. That's tan.
Man, not the way I do it. And by the time I got out of there, I was like, well, you know what? This hurts, but at least something will happen. And then
it just all peeled off.
It just all peeled off. No color whatsoever.
Dude, peelage is the worst.
Just
man.
Back to being the color of marshmallow fluff. That's me.
We got fair skin, Andy.
Fair skin, baby. Yeah. Oh yeah, I I wore a baseball hat to Disney every day because I just can't fathom walking around in public in
Without
like a big sun hat. You know what I mean? Like one that would protect me more. I just can't. I just think it looks so stupid. And I have one.
You gotta get
a
a cooler one.
I don't think they make cool ones, dude. I don't think they do.
They got some nice ones out there.
I don't know, man. But I did when we were back in Longboat hanging out by the pool. I did, I put my pride aside and I tossed the big old hat on, especially because, I basically am like Carrie with pig's blood, but with sunscreen. Like I'm just practically bathed in that shit anytime I step outside, and it was just on me for
you got
4
a little tan
days.
Today, just coming through that little crack.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna have to rub aloe all over myself if that crack gets too wide.
Yeah.
But dude, I ran out of spray sunscreen. So I was like, well, when we go to one of these parks, I'll try and find some, and I couldn't find any of that. I didn't want to we didn't have a backpack, and I wasn't going to carry one around, so I had to find one that
You didn't have your cargos on?
I did, but the bottles were even too big to sit in there. So I got the only one that would fit was this baby sunscreen. And dude, I'll tell you what, that stuff rules. Baby sunscreen,
That's
first
legit.
of all,
because they want to protect babies.
Dude,
they don't care about you, but they care about babies.
They want to protect babies. So it's like no artificial flavors.
Thank God.
It's fucking all natural. You smell like a baby in a good way, and there's aloe mixed right into it. It's the best sunscreen. Dude. So I was spraying that. I love that sunscreen. Actually, I might be a baby sunscreen guy from now on.
The baby screen.
I might be on the baby screen,
Listen,
man.
There's nothing wrong with a little baby screen.
Listen, it is what it is. All right. It's you know what? That's my version of I don't know if you feel this way, but some people are kind of like, you use baby wipes to wipe your butt. Like, what the fuck? They're baby wipes.
I don't, but I don't because I don't have them. But if somebody has them supplied for me in their bathroom, I'll definitely use a baby wipe.
Yeah.
I think I want a bidet. I think I just.
I've been thinking about that too, man.
You get one.
I don't know, dude. All of our cousins tried to get me to buy one. They basically tried to bully me into getting a bidet because we got a squatty
I haven't got
potty.
you a wedding present yet. I've been really cooking my because well, I didn't know you didn't know. I figured you would have known that I didn't.
Dude, you can't keep track of that shit. It's all crate and barrel boxes as far as the eye can see.
But
I don't even know what's in them.
I've been thinking about I got a list of notes in my phone of different ideas.
Yeah.
How do I execute them? Because the one night I actually knew that you were going to STK, and I was like, what if I just get him dinner at STK?
Yeah, what if I just buy him
fun.
some asparagus?
Yeah.
But
I was like, that's
not fun. See, that's a thing, dude. Gifts should be fun. And sometimes I'm thankful for gifts. One time for Valentine's Day, dude. And Valentine's Day I always get nervous because I think it's such a stupid holiday, but I also want to show up, you know what I mean? So I agree. So I always kind of fight this urge, do I do something little or do I do something still nice, still pretty nice, and get her a gift. So I gave her some nice piece of jewelry or something, I think. She's like, "Oh, your Valentine's Day gift is actually coming in the mail tomorrow." Now I'm excited, dude. It shows up, Amazon box. I open it up. It's 4 tiny drawers to help organize my desk.
Which is what you need.
But it's not a good gift. It's a bad gift.
This was your current...
Yes. So...
Did you let her know?
Fuck no. And hopefully she won't listen to this.
Oh, I'm telling her.
Oh, God, dude. Please don't. Because, listen...
Why would you say it live on the air forever?
Because we're just talking, dude. Because we're just talking. But it's one of those things where, I do like it. They really have helped my desk space, but is it really a gift?
Yes. See. To me, let's talk a little bit about gifting.
I would love to.
Because to me, I would appreciate that as a gift because I don't buy shit like that for myself, but I need it.
Yeah.
Like I buy more random stuff.
See, I don't feel like I
like
need
if I
it,
need a gift,
but it does make life easier.
Like something that like somebody would mostly think of as a gift. I'll just buy on a day-to-day basis. Like I think of something and I'm like, I'm just gonna purchase this.
Yeah, you like to have treats.
My problem with gifts is that I'm surrounded by people who are really, really good at gift giving. You are a very good gift giver. Our father is a very good gift giver. My girlfriend is a very good gift giver. And I'm like, I'm not a good gift giver because I don't ever think about what I would want as a gift because I just buy myself stuff. Like I don't expect people to get me gifts. Like somebody's like, what do you want for like this? I'm like, I don't really need a gift. Like I'm not a gift like
I hear what you're saying.
So but then I get these gifts. And I'm like, wow, these people are so good at buying gifts. Like how did they think of this? And I am not good at buying gifts.
Yeah. And
Valentine's Day is a perfect example of that. One year, my girlfriend wanted, like, again, something small. She's big into rings. Mm-hmm. Like, she wears more rings than any human maybe on this side of the Mississippi. Like, she's decked out in rings all the time.
Ain't got shit on her.
Like, she's got at least 3 rings per hand at a time. Maybe 2. Maybe 2 is sure. But, like, there's always rings on both hands, and one hand always has more than one ring.
Right.
So there's a 3-ring minimum going on. She wanted like a little ring. She wanted a a ring, like one of those Pandora rings. You know what I mean?
Is that where you can like take out the thing?
No, they're just like I don't know. They're like $50 rings.
Sure.
They're just like nothing special, but they're like I don't really know the deal with them. But they stack them. It's called stacking. Emily, correct? Yeah, like you can wear multiple rings at once on the same finger, and they look nice together.
Sure.
So I see this ring. I'm like, this little ring is a great ring. Like she's gonna like this one. It's got like I had like a little backstory of why I picked that one out specifically. I don't even really totally remember what it was. I'm embarrassed to say it now. If I do remember it, that's probably why I don't. But the look on this face when she opened this ring was just like, I'm never going to wear this ring.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, dude.
And I'm like, so instantly, I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, we'll go get a new ring.
Oh,
NBD. NBD. Not a big deal.
Dude, the worst.
So.
Okay, sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, so we go scoop a new ring, different place.
Yeah.
Same price point.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, just make sure you go return the other ring. Like, I feel so bad, blah, 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 blah. Probably didn't feel bad because she didn't want the other one. It's like, why would she feel bad that she now got something that she liked?
She don't want to discourage you from trying.
Yeah, well, she has. Oh, she most certainly has. Because I will never return that ring. It sits on my nightstand, and I stare at it as a forever reminder.
Dude, I love that. I feel that in my bones, baby.
Like, I'll tell you another story. I have another gift. Dude, like,
I got 2 short ones too. 2 shouties.
So, my girlfriend and our birthdays are one day apart, as you know. So, the one year, she's like, I really want an Apple Watch. And I'm like, I can't get you an Apple Watch. Like, there's $500. Like, if I get you an Apple Watch, like, that's the only thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not going crazy because our birthdays are both right there. So, again, it's kind of, I would say Christmas is like a bigger gift-giving holiday. So I'm like, I didn't get you an Apple Watch, blah, 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 blah. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, I know I can get an Apple Watch. So I got like not the brand newest. I think like they came out like a Series 7, but it was like last year's was like the Series 5. So I'm like, this is a Series 5, like with the band she wants, like the whole 9. I'm like, perfect. This is going to be great. Give it to her. She pulls out my gift, Series 7, the one I have on, like with the big face, like the super nice one.
God.
And I'm like, come on. I'm like, do we got to go to this? So I just get shown up at gift giving all the time.
Damn.
Because again, to me, like a gift, I'm more of like a sentimental gift receiver. Like I don't need like, you know what I mean? Like if there's a good gift that like I would like. And so that's 2 perfect examples of what let my girlfriend down when it comes to gift giving.
That is brutal, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
eventually I'm going to have to come up with something, but it's
hard, man. Yet. It's hard.
Dude, I'm not a good...
It's hard to come up with gifts.
I still have Zoe's Christmas gift.
Oh, yeah.
In my room. And I don't think I'm ever going to give it to her. Because I think
Why would you? Keep it.
I don't want it. But
put it next
now
to that,
if I'm like,
hey,
ring. Here's your gift. She's like, this is what I fucking waited 7.5 months for, is this gift.
Nah, I don't think it's
like
a
that. Winter-based gift.
It's a winter-based gift.
Can't even use it.
I think now's the time then, save it up.
It's going to take up space.
Speaking of that, I got this brand new wedding ring on, and I realized that the Codex that I gave you for Christmas, what actually came inside there was a...
Don't tell me. Oh, what actually...
Yeah, what actually came inside there is a replica of, like, the Lord of the Rings ring, and I have it in my desk. Yeah, I have no idea why, but it was in there. And, like, it's a pretty nice replica, I guess. It's sitting in my desk. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to switch these out and see how long it takes for her to notice that I have put the one ring to rule them all on, as opposed to like this brand new one. So I think I'm gonna do that tonight, and then we'll see how it goes.
Just don't leave that one here.
No, I'm not gonna leave that one here. I've been keeping track of it pretty well.
I feel like taking it off's a bad idea.
What do you mean?
Like when you're not.
I'm not gonna lose it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lose it, dude. I've kept great track of this thing. Has it fallen on a couple bathroom floors? Maybe, but my hands were slippery. And it was hot out. It was in Disney World, all right. And that bathroom in Toy Story Land, sometimes you gotta rush out of there. Yeah, of course you do. Everybody knows that bathroom, dude. By the way,
right by Black Spire,
right by Black Spire. It's so funny to me that when they were building that land and they had like all the boards up, they were like, you can't. We took pictures with the like construction boards.
You have to.
It's so funny to me. We're so excited, and it is awesome. But Toy Story Land, which is also really cool, that Toy Story Mania ride makes me so mad because I'm so bad at it, but I'm so fucking good at the Buzz Lightyear ride in Tomorrowland.
I waxed you.
Dude.
I remember because I think Gene was. I think I rode it with Gene. I think you rode it with.
Which one?
Well, Toy Story Mania. I've only been on it once.
Dude,
I waxed somebody.
My wife is so good at it. She beat me by 50,000. Now, I beat her by over 100,000 in Buzz Lightyear, but it doesn't take the sting of loss away from me. I'm still mad about it. I have to figure out how to get good at Toy Story Mania.
You got to get back down there.
I do have to. I do.
What are you doing here?
I got work trip, and I just ride Toy Story Mania.
You can probably watch
over
YouTube videos of like
well,
POVs of them like, on the ride.
I'm just bad at it, dude. Because there's patterns. Like, I can tell when certain things are going to pop up that are going to be worth more points. I just can't get to them in time.
Because
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying.
There's a lot of different hand movements on that.
There's a lot.
One.
There's all kind. It's fucking. It's
that's
brutal.
They got the bop it hooked up to that thing.
Yeah, it's a full-on bop it, man. If you're trying
twist it, pull it, yank it, slap it, bop it.
Dude, I'm a one bop kind of guy, I guess.
Yeah, you like the button that you can just.
I'm
press
a Simon.
Away,
I'm a Simon man. I was always a Simon guy over bop it. Simon's the one with the colors.
Yeah,
you got to remember.
Yeah,
I was always a Simon over a bop it. Bop it seemed a little too flashy for me, to be honest with you.
What about the original bop it? That was literally like twist it, pull it, or bop it.
Still flashy, because it's at the time. You got to think
of
it
at
the time.
When they had the bop its that you were wearing around your ankle,
dude. All that stuff was a skip it bop it.
Yeah,
dude, what a great invention though. Because
Jake the Snake
skip its. I loved skip its, and when you combine a skip it with a bop it, I mean that's like the peak toy. It's a crazy toy.
I'm so nice at skip its.
Skip its were great. Have you seen the videos of like old people, not older, like adults trying to skip?
No.
They've like forgotten how to skip. It's like a phenomenon.
Right now,
dude, I think I could skip too, but it's like apparently it's not like riding a bike. Apparently a lot.
Yeah, it is.
There's all these videos of people like trying to remember how to skip and failing.
They just look dumb. How do you
fail?
They
look stupid. They don't skip. I'm going to try skip.
All right, let's see a skip. There's not a lot of room.
I think I have to do my
Oh,
my hands like this.
You and Bob from Schitt's Creek.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see a skip. Oh, that's not a skip. That was a jog.
How is it? How do you?
That was a jog. No, you don't know how to skip.
I don't think I have enough space.
I'll show you how to skip.
I don't think I have enough space to skip. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, there you go. That's a skip.
That's a skip, baby.
Yeah, that's a skip.
That's a skip.
That's a skip.
My
boy's
baby.
back.
That's right.
I'm back, Blue.
I'm opening up my own peanut
You're my
butter
boy,
company
Blue.
because I'm Skippy. I'm Skippy Smooth, baby. That's what they call me. That's my
Everybody
porn
knows
star
Crunchy
name,
Pedia-
Skippy Smooth.
Crunchy peanut butter is superior.
100%. Anybody got it? Creamy peanut butters for babies because they don't have teeth.
Yeah, that's true. I could see that being for children, for certain.
We
Dancing
should,
in the moonlight, everybody feeling warm. Dude, that song was playing in Tops. Dude, I had a moment. I think you'll like this moment.
I'm sure.
So Monday, I had to work, but then off Tuesday for the holiday. So we were supposed to do a couple different things, but it was raining all day and kind of plans weren't. So I'm like, listen, let's just have good old fashioned, cookout, like party at my house. We got the fence so dogs can be there. We got the grill. I'll stop at Tops on the way home. I'll pick up a bunch of food. We'll just hit it. We'll fire up some coolers with some ice. I'll just good old fashioned American celebration. And I walk into Tops. So I get out of work and right as I get out of work, the rain stops and sun's trying to peek through. And I'm walking in Tops to go pick up some fucking salons and some burgers and a case of beer. And next thing you know, I got my shopping cart, and that song starts playing over the. Dude, I was walking around Tops like I was fucking Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 3, dancing in the moonlight, everybody really want. Dude, I was buzzing.
That's great, man. When it all comes together like that, there's nothing better.
All right, I have to address the situation real quick. Will you tee up the who would win of this week?
Absolutely. The who would win of the week this week is Daphne from Scooby-Doo versus Elle Woods from Legally Blonde. What a great matchup. Two ladies known for style, but they're a lot more than that. The thing about Daphne in the cartoons was never super badass the way that she kind of becomes in that live action movie. But even at the beginning of that live action movie, she is still stereotypical damsel in distress, and then she starts doing karate and stuff and turns her body into the ultimate weapon. That is Daphne Blake. However, she's still not the smartest person around. Elle Woods, literally everything about Elle Woods is don't judge a book by its cover. That's literally the whole basis of that character, because she's been judged her whole life for being pretty, and she's she's pretty much a genius.
No, in the beginning of the movie, she is actually stupid.
I don't think she is stupid, though. I think that she is just
so used to being a dumb blonde that she just decided to play the role of a dumb blonde.
I just think that maybe a little bit. Maybe she does feel pigeonholed into that role a little bit. But I just think because of the way that she looks and the way that she was raised, her whole social situation has never challenged her to meet up to her full potential, and that's kind of what happens in that movie. So even though she is still herself throughout it, and she's still kind of definitely keeping that style, when it comes down to having to face this ultimate challenge, getting into Harvard, becoming a lawyer, and not just that, but getting past all of those stereotypes and becoming a respected lawyer, she pulls it off.
I'd have to watch Legally Blonde 2 to see.
Oh, she's still got it, baby. She's still got it. Both those movies, very good.
Legally Blonde's the bend and snap is
the
fucking
bend and
all
snap.
time.
I'll never forget watching the first time I ever saw that. Never forget.
An unbelievable scene. I think
Incredible.
probably with Karen White. I think that was in her repertoire of movies.
I don't think it was. I know I did. I know Mom was watching it on the TV one time, and I had a friend over. And we were playing outside, and then we came in. We were like, "What's this?" And, it's on E Network or something a movie that's on E Network. Oh yeah, and then the bend and snap thing did. And dude, me and my buddy we were fucking bending and snapping, baby. You gotta hone it. You have to bend and snap, dude.
Dude.
You can't even hear bend and snap without wanting to bend and snap.
No.
If I hadn't gotten up and just skipped across the room, I'd be bending and snapping right now.
But I see what your comparison is. I mean, I think we have to take a deeper look at Daphne
Mm-hmm.
because she kind of plays that same role in a sense. But at the same time, she's kind of like the one character who's not afraid. Like, I know sometimes she, like, leans into, what's his name? Fred?
Mm-hmm.
She leans into Fred a little bit, like the protect me style. But I think that's like a like a flirty thing.
Sure.
Because I feel like she's, again, maybe she's too dumb to realize that there's fear in front of her. But I feel like she's the least afraid of all of them in certain situations.
I think you're right about that, actually. I think that's a really great call. However, I'm not sure where that lack of fear comes from. I think it might come from, like, an overconfidence. Because also, whenever she gets into the sticky situations, her friends always bail her out, which it's great to have friends like that, but I do think it might be a detriment in this fight because Elle Woods, well, she had a support system, but really, anytime she got into a jam, she had to work her way out of it.
Do you think Daphne could take a punch?
I do, actually.
See, because I think Elle Woods can take a punch.
100%. I actually think they both could take a pretty
This
good.
might be a decent little scrapski.
Yeah, I think it would be a pretty solid fight. I feel like this is how, again, not to get into the episode that we lost last week, but like this is maybe how like men chose their wives in the 50s. Like, that broad looks like she could take a stiff one to the jaw. Like, I think I'll marry her. I think I'll turn her into an alcoholic who stays at home. But Daphne and Elle, they're not gonna stand for that.
No, but dude, this is tough.
I gotta go Elle Woods. I think I gotta go Elle Woods,
too.
dude.
But I think do I know what my problem is? Well, dude, I don't know because the real life Daphne from Monster Island, is that what that movie's called?
No, just Scooby Doo, Spooky Island.
Spooky Island.
Yeah.
Dude, that Daphne is kind of a badass.
She does become, again, I kind of said this. She does become a badass in that movie.
Dude, if we're talking about that Daphne, I would take that Daphne over Elle Woods. But if we're talking about TV show Daphne, What's New Scooby-Doo, I'm taking Elle Woods.
I'll probably use
Who's going to be in the graphic?
I'll probably use a cartoon for the graphic.
Yeah, then I'm taking Elle Woods.
But I don't think it's wrong or bad to put the live action Daphne into this argument, especially because there have been so many iterations of that character. Like the Scooby-Doo property has been remade so many times. Scoob, shout out to Scoob.
Is Daphne in Scoob?
Daphne is in Scoob, brother. You better believe it. They got the whole mystery gang in for this one. They got the whole gang back together for this one, baby. Mystery Machine, I believe, is in Scoob. Yes, I do remember that because every time I would use the hashtag Scoob on Twitter, a tiny Mystery Machine emoji would.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it was
fire
sick.
that up again. Get eyes on the project.
Get eyes on the project. Oh, of course. Guys, Scoob is still available to buy and rent on Amazon Prime at home.
I guess we'll lock in Elle Woods then. I'll take Elle Woods because I agree that this should be based off of the cartoon.
But even with the live-action Daphne, when she does turn her body into a weapon, but she doesn't.
She goes karate
She trains
mode.
her body, but she doesn't train her brain.
Elle Woods is training her brain, but she's not training to fight.
No, she's not training to fight.
Pilates.
But she stays fit.
Yeah,
she
spin
stays
classing
fit.
and shit.
Yeah. Which ain't nothing.
I'm still gonna take Elle Woods.
Hey, Zumba's tough, brother.
I'm gonna take Elle Woods.
Elle Woods 100%.
Lock her in, clean sweep.
Mm-hmm.
Vote on that on Friday. Who would win of the week? Elle Woods from Legally Blonde, versus Daphne from Dracula.
The
Monster
Man. Sleepy Dracula.
I
want to suck
your blood. You want to suck my what?
My blood. Your blood. I want to suck my blood.
I forgot that you were playing Dracula and you were saying, I want to suck mine. I'm like, Andy, what's going on over there?
I want to suck my blood. You know what it is. Just classic
Dracula.
Dracula.
Andy. Well, I didn't really have much go on in the past, week or so.
Me neither.
You had a lot go on.
I know, but you know what? I have no idea what's happening in the world. I've not touched base with anything.
No more student loans aren't getting paid for anymore.
Okay, I did hear about that. I feel like something else happened. Nope, I have no idea.
Yeah, I got
no
idea.
clue.
I know we're a bit of a quick episode today.
This is not a news show.
No, not a news-based show at all. If you have anything that's not factual, feel free to let it fly.
100%, dude.
But I know we're a bit of a quicker episode today, which is unfortunate because of our, the casualty that was last week's episode.
Yeah, that's okay, though.
But we made it work.
The Andy's Biggest Sales worked out very well.
I can't believe that's what you chose.
Well, it was like I was like, well, we could do a
way
National
to pick yourself
Treasure
up
thing.
when you're down.
Yeah, I know. I did feel a little like that. But those clips always do so well. And I was like, let's just,
You were just made for it, Andy.
Basically.
Pain is what the people love.
Pain is what the people love. And honestly, a lot of those stories, when I first told them to you, I did not think they were sad or bad. And then based on reactions I've gotten from people, I'm like, oh, maybe they weren't great. Having our mom call me trauma boy. She called me trauma boy. I'm like, listen, I'm just saying what happened. I'm not.
That's really nice.
I don't feel either way about it. You know what I mean?
Better way to make somebody feel better about themselves.
Yeah. Also to get me to stop talking about that stuff, which is not going to happen because whatever. Well, hey, whatever sells, baby.
Andy, I love you.
I love you too. Let's get out of here. Thanks, folks.